Retirement is supposed to be the golden years, the reward for decades of hard work. But in Australia, those golden years are starting to lose their shine. Rising living costs, soaring property prices, and long waits for medical care have left many retirees feeling like their pensions barely stretch far enough to cover the basics, let alone the lifestyle they dreamed of. Even simple pleasures like a cafe breakfast or a weekend getaway can feel out of reach. It's no wonder more Australians are asking themselves, is there a better way to live out my later years? The good news is there is. Around the world, there are English-speaking countries where life is not only more affordable, but also richer in experiences. These places offer quality healthcare, welcoming communities, and the kind of lifestyle where every day feels like a reward. Let's count down the top destinations that could turn your retirement into an adventure worth savoring. 7. Fiji. Imagine waking up to turquoise water, palm trees swaying gently in the breeze, and not a single traffic light in sight. That's the everyday reality in Fiji, a place where stress seems to melt away as soon as you step off the plane. With English as an official language, communication is effortless, and you'll quickly feel at home in the warm and welcoming communities scattered across the islands. The cost of living is noticeably lower than in Australia, especially if you settle outside the busy tourist hubs. Fresh seafood is abundant and cheap. Local markets brim with tropical produce, and you can enjoy a simple, fulfilling lifestyle without draining your savings. The climate stays warm year-round, perfect for those who want endless summer. Life here moves at a pace so relaxed it might take you a while to adjust, but once you do, you'll wonder why you didn't come sooner. But before you start packing your sarong, there are some realities to consider. Buying property as a foreigner is restricted, so you may need to rent long-term. Healthcare in rural areas can be basic, meaning private insurance is essential, and for major treatments, trips back to Australia may be necessary. Even so, for retirees seeking peace, beauty, and a holiday-like lifestyle, Fiji truly delivers. 6. Malaysia. Malaysia isn't an officially English-speaking country, but you'd hardly notice. In cities like Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Johor Bahru, English is widely understood, making everyday interactions easy and stress-free. This, combined with the country's Malaysia My Second Home MM2H program, makes long-term retirement here surprisingly straightforward, provided you meet the program's financial requirements. The real charm of Malaysia lies in its affordability. Housing is far cheaper than in Australia, whether you choose a high-rise apartment in the city or a quiet home by the beach. Dining out is so inexpensive you might forget how to cook, with delicious meals costing just a few dollars. Private healthcare is world-class, with modern facilities and highly trained doctors, yet at a fraction of Australian prices. On top of that, you can afford services like housekeeping or personal care, adding comfort to daily life without breaking the bank. Of course, the tropical weather is a love-it-or-leave-it factor. Expect humidity, occasional downpours, and endless summer. For some, that's paradise. For others, it's a reason to escape to cooler climates now and then. Still, Malaysia offers exceptional value and convenience, giving retirees the chance to live comfortably while enjoying a vibrant mix of cultures and modern amenities. 5. Malta. Malta may be tiny, small enough to drive across in about an hour, but it's bursting with charm, history, and breathtaking scenery. This Mediterranean gem offers golden beaches, dramatic cliffs, and ancient stone cities that make every day feel like a postcard. Despite its size, Malta has a big personality, blending European sophistication with a laid-back island vibe. English is one of its official languages, so you'll never have to fumble through conversations or feel isolated. Add to that a strong and welcoming expat community, and settling in becomes almost effortless. The cost of living here is pleasantly lower than in Australia, particularly if you avoid the busy tourist hotspots. Housing is affordable in smaller towns, and everyday expenses like groceries and dining out are far more reasonable than what you'd expect back home. Healthcare is excellent, with a mix of public and private services that deliver high standards without the high costs. Life in Malta moves at a slower pace, perfect for retirees seeking peace and sunshine. The island is safe, friendly, and blessed with over 300 days of sunshine a year. The only challenge? Narrow roads and occasional traffic jams. But when your daily commute is to a seaside cafe or a historic square, a little waiting hardly matters. For those who dream of retiring in Europe without a language barrier or a hefty price tag, Malta is a clear winner. 4. Portugal. Portugal has steadily risen to the top of global retirement wish lists, And it's easy to see why. This sun-drenched country combines affordability with an irresistible blend of culture, history, and coastal beauty. While Portuguese is the official language, English is widely spoken in many regions, especially in the Algarve, where thriving expat communities have created a welcoming environment for newcomers. One of Portugal's biggest advantages for retirees is its non-habitual residency tax regime, which can significantly stretch your pension by reducing the tax burden on foreign income. Property prices, although climbing, remain much more reasonable than anything you'd find in Sydney or Melbourne, especially outside the major cities. Renting is also affordable, making it easy to settle in without financial stress. The climate is mild for most of the year, with warm summers and pleasant winters, allowing for an active outdoor lifestyle. Healthcare is both affordable and reliable, with high-quality services available through a mix of public and private providers. And then there's the food: fresh seafood, local produce, and vibrant markets where eating well doesn't break the bank. While picking up a few Portuguese phrases will earn you smiles and goodwill, you'll find that day-to-day life flows smoothly in English. Portugal offers retirees the perfect mix of European charm, seaside relaxation, and cost-effectiveness, turning the dream of an extended vacation into an everyday reality. 3. Ireland. If your dream retirement is filled with cozy pubs, rolling green hills, and friendly faces that make you feel instantly at home, Ireland is an easy choice. This is a country where tradition blends effortlessly with modern life, where every small town has its own story, and where music spills out of doorways on a Friday night. For Australians, the cultural similarities make settling in feel natural, and with English as the main language, there's no need to navigate a steep learning curve. Ireland offers a lifestyle that balances peace and vibrancy. The countryside is breathtaking, dotted with stone cottages, winding lanes, and endless shades of green, while the cities buzz with culture, festivals, and history at every turn. The people are famously warm, always ready for a chat over a pint or a cup of tea. The cost of living can vary, but it's generally more manageable in smaller towns compared to the UK's expensive urban centres. Healthcare is solid, with a public system supported by reasonably priced private options if you prefer faster access. As for the weather, it's no secret. Expect rain, mist, and the occasional sunny spell that feels like a gift. For those who value charm, safety, and a rich cultural experience, Ireland offers a retirement that feels both adventurous and comforting, like finding a second home wrapped in green. 2. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom offers retirees a mix of cultural familiarity and endless opportunities to immerse themselves in history. For Australians, the shared language and deep historical ties make the transition smooth. Moving here almost feels like stepping into a distant relative's home, just one with more castles, cobblestone streets, and yes, a lot more rain. London, as expected, comes with a hefty price tag. However, smaller towns and rural areas offer a more affordable lifestyle without sacrificing charm. Places steeped in history, from the rolling countryside of the Cotswolds to the coastal beauty of Cornwall, provide a slower pace of life that suits retirement perfectly. The UK's excellent public transport and proximity to Europe also mean weekend getaways to other countries are just a train or short flight away. Visas can be a hurdle unless you have ancestry or other qualifying ties, and the UK's tax rules require careful navigation to avoid unpleasant surprises. The National Health Service provides strong healthcare, but retirees may need to budget for private insurance or surcharges to ensure quick access to services. Despite the higher costs and the paperwork, the UK remains an attractive option. It offers a retirement rich in culture, history, and travel opportunities, all while maintaining the comfort of an English-speaking environment that feels both familiar and inspiring. 1. New Zealand. Topping the list is our closest neighbor across the ditch, New Zealand. For Australians, this is by far the easiest retirement option, thanks to the Trans-Tasman travel arrangement. This special agreement allows Australians to live, work, and retire in New Zealand without the stress of visa applications or complicated residency requirements. Your Australian pension is portable, healthcare is of a high standard, and with so many cultural similarities, settling in feels almost effortless. The cost of living in major cities like Auckland and Wellington can be on par with Australian cities. But once you step outside the urban centers, life becomes noticeably more affordable. Smaller towns and rural areas offer cheaper housing, lower daily expenses, and a lifestyle that feels more relaxed. Then there's the scenery. New Zealand is nothing short of spectacular. From snow-capped mountains to tranquil lakes and rugged coastlines, it's a country where every weekend feels like a nature retreat. Add in the friendly, close-knit communities and the slower pace of life, and you get a retirement destination that combines comfort with adventure. It's everything you love about home, minus the eye-watering property prices of Sydney or Melbourne. Why does language matter? Language plays a far bigger role in retirement than many people realize. It's not just about being able to order a coffee or ask for directions. It's the foundation of how you connect with your new home. When you can easily communicate, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You can build friendships with locals, participate in community activities, and feel part of something bigger than yourself. In retirement, when social connections become even more important, this sense of belonging can make all the difference. From a practical perspective, sharing a common language makes everyday life far less stressful. Whether it's visiting the doctor, dealing with legal documents, or even something as simple as shopping at the market, clear communication removes countless barriers. It also gives you confidence to explore and try new things without the constant worry of misunderstanding. For retirees, especially those relying on healthcare, this is crucial. You want to be sure you understand medical advice, treatment options, and any emergencies without confusion. While learning a new language can be a fun challenge, retirement should be about comfort and enjoyment, not struggle. This is why many Australians choose countries where English is either the main language or widely spoken. It guarantees a smoother, safer, and more enjoyable experience. Choosing where to retire isn't just a financial decision. It's about creating a life where you feel safe, comfortable, and truly inspired. This stage of life is your opportunity to live exactly how you want, without the constraints of work or routine. Whether it's sipping wine in the sun-soaked vineyards of Portugal, breathing in the island breeze of Fiji, or simply taking a short flight across the ditch to New Zealand, the world offers Australian retirees countless opportunities to redefine what retirement looks like. You've worked hard for these years, and they should be filled with experiences that bring joy, not stress. Whether you crave history, beaches, culture, or just a lower cost of living, there's an English-speaking destination waiting to welcome you with open arms. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone dreaming of a better retirement. The best years of your life could be just a plane ride away, so start planning now.